Hey Dallas, as promised, I thought I'd show you our trailer. Um, this is one that we purchased so that we could reverse engineer it, and then we've done a lot of modification to it, a lot of corrections to it, I guess you'd say. Um, we made this back here. Basically, you'll be able to haul anything on this. Like, so if you go pick up a boat and then you want a backhaul and it's a truck or a tractor or a car, then you've got these strips along here. And this is the same way as the Broward trailer was built. What we've done differently is all these strips are pinned on, and these brackets right here swing out of the way. So they swing back. You pull all the pins out and you can swing this back against the trailer. And so that would leave you, that way you can have room for putting, let's say you got props on the bottom of the boat that need some room, some space. Then you'll have a little 4-inch wide section over here. All this collapses to a little 4-inch wide section over here. Of course, you'll still have your cross member. We also, the boxes on this boat or on this trailer were large, too large for the materials from Waltron, too large for the racking. So we took a few of those off and put the smaller boxes on that the racking will go in, and then we made adapters to adapt from the size that was on to the Waltron racking. And then these guys just pull in and out. Some of them were already here and they weren't in very good condition. And I think we probably will do a little more repair to those. And then we built some more additional ones as well. So, like for example, that one over there. I don't know why that stand on that one is so tall. But then we also made, for the keel, this one had a permanent member in it, but we made these top ones removable. And so as you can see, that these tails just bolt in. And all these pads, we've got these pads where they just can be moved. They've got construction nails in them. So you can just take a hammer, claw hammer, pull a construction nail out, get rid of a pad. For example, for your strap to your loading, your travel lift strap to be able to come through underneath the keel in those areas. So we've done those. We've done that. We added, of course, the Waltron racking is here. Thank you, sir. And we added an angle iron here where these guys will slip in and out. All you gotta do is pull a pin. But these guys are captive. While you're going down the road, they're captive. So the other thing we did was we put in some uprights down here so that all your racking can be pinned right to the side of the trailer, or the front of the trailer in this case. All right. We also put sleeves on here. So we've got our fifth wheel pin right here, and we've got I have a long bed pickup, so we bought an Adagoose right here. We bought this Adagoose to go on that, to adapt to that long bed pickup. If you have a short bed pickup and you don't want to use the Adagoose, we have in this sleeve, we have a normal gooseneck adapter. And then, so you can go fifth wheel. You can put a fifth wheel in here. You can do the Adagoose, or you can do this adapter. It's electric over hydraulic brakes. And then we've got this brake box in here. These are connectors that go into this is the pickup truck connector. And if we're not using it, it stores up here. There's no guts in these. And this is your semi connector. Of course, the difference being that the semi has one wire for your stop, unlike the RV. So inside here is a converter that if you're on a semi, and again it just stores in here. So if you're on the semi, and you get the stop signal, then that gets converted to, like on a trailer, where your stop signal goes to your turn signals, so that's a converter, and of course the breakaway battery and so forth there. So you can pick whichever way you want to hook it up, and on these guys, I'll probably offer as an option a hydraulic. I ended up getting a used gearbox. This took 2 men and a boy to turn, and we put cranks on each end of this of these jacks, and so it actually took 2 men to raise and lower. Once you got past level, or if you had a big load on it and you had a lot of weight on your front, then that would, or on your gooseneck, then that would be it'd be difficult to raise and lower. So we have this crank. We've adapted this to this gearbox. It's five turns to the gearbox, to every five inputs to every 1 output rotation. So now it's rather easy to raise and lower, through this gearbox. It just takes a lot of turns, because you already have 9 turns to an inch right here, and we just added 5, so it's 45 turns to an inch. And so it's a lot of turns back here, but you don't have to throw all your weight around to do it. And this will even go up and down. This can be driven with a drill. Now, I burn up a Ryobi cordless, but it goes up and down with a Ryobi cordless. Milwaukee cordless is like 1,000 inch-pounds of torque, like twice what my Ryobi's got. And if you have a Milwaukee cordless, you really could raise and lower this thing with a drill. It had 1 box up here already, and we added a 2nd box. Now, you might want to talk to Sonny. He doesn't like the idea of having boxes up here. It suits me well for what we do, so that's why we've got to customize to the way we want it, and for our purposes. So we got 45 foot of deck. We don't have any winch on it, and I have not made the ramps for the back end. We're going to make those out of aluminum. So that's all that's left to do on this. But we're going to use it like it is, and like I say, we have it engineered, and we've been building trailers for a couple, 3 years now, smaller trailers, and so we're quite confident. I built one like this about 30 years ago for my very first boat, so it was only 40 foot long, but very similar to this. So anyhow, hopefully this meets with your approval, and you like what you see here, and be waiting to hear from you soon.